Hello, my name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. Aussie scientists are warning of alarming changes to Antarctica's environment that they say will affect the world for generations to come. Joe found out more.
This is what Antarctica looks like now. It's the home of many unique species and, well, a lot of ice. But scientists at the Australian National University have found that all of this is changing fast.
And we're really worried about these because often the changes can amplify themselves. And so this means that once they start happening, they get worse and worse.
The most drastic changes are happening to the sea ice. Scientists say it's been declining rapidly since 2014, and we've lost areas of ice somewhere between the size of New South Wales and Western Australia. Less ice exposes more dark ocean that absorbs heat from the sun and leads to more melting, which is bad news for wildlife like emperor penguins that rely on stable sea ice to raise their chicks.
We're seeing springs where colonies have penguin chicks that are not making it through to adulthood. And we're seeing widespread breeding failure. And so the outlook for emperor penguins is really, really concerning.
It's not just a problem for the penguins. Melting sea ice also means rising sea levels and slowing down of currents deep in the ocean, which are super important for regulating temperatures and rainfall here on land, and can lead to more extreme weather events. But while the researchers say some of the melting isn't going to stop for hundreds of years, we can still make big changes to cut global emissions and minimise the impacts.
The decisions that we're making now are really important in minimising what things can be controlled.
Australia's biggest bank has backtracked on its decision to replace some of its workers with AI. Last month, CommBank said they would axe 45 jobs in their call centres to prioritise their new AI chatbot that can talk to customers, marking the first time AI was the reason for job losses at an Australian bank. But they've now pulled the plug on that idea after a dispute was brought to the Fair Work Commission. CommBank has admitted the move was an error and is now giving workers the choice to stay or leave voluntarily with additional pay. Now we're going to meet Riley, who's one of the winners of this year's Haywire competition, which asks young people in regional areas to share their stories. Check it out.
Mum and I were homeless. We lived at a caravan park, in motels and tents around Warrnambool. It wasn't pretty. I'm First Nations, and I remember feeling like my own country's failing me right now. So we camped right along here. I remember pitching a tent right here. And this was actually around the same time that I started to get into music, which was a good way for me to have something to look forward to. My first track was recorded on my phone. It was bad, but a lot of fun to make. Some kids in my school heard it and shamed me. That put me off music for the next couple of years until a friend of mine bought a microphone and encouraged me to give it another go. Over time, I was able to focus my flow. My stage name is Hundo Milli. It's short for hundreds and millions. Money's not really the end goal. It's more about having the freedom to dream big. Mum taught me to never stop believing. She kept pushing for us to get housing, and eventually we did. We're some of the lucky ones. Today, I'm in a Melbourne studio recording my next single. I remember living in my tent, dreaming about this very moment. Now I'm here, doing what I love. Ain't nothing gonna stop me.
Now it's time for some stories that might just save the world. Oh, nice try. First up, to mealworms in Serbia, which are being used to eat through blocks of polystyrene. Their digestive systems have special bacteria that can break down plastics into carbon dioxide and water, a process that would take about 500 years in landfill. They hope these little critters can one day be part of their country's plastic pollution solution. Hey, that rhymes. Now to a battery-powered train in the UK, which has just set a new world record for the longest journey on a single charge. It travelled 321.9 kilometres, smashing the previous record of 223.7. And finally, to a freestyle motocross rider in Germany who's managed to pull off this impressive stunt.
So my goal in this project was to jump from one moving truck crossing a highway sign while doing a tsunami backflip and landing safely in another truck.
Right, easy peasy. With both trucks travelling at a speed of 20 k's per hour, Luke sped up to 54 k's on his bike, the combined momentum of which sent him flying over the sign at 74 k's per hour.
I wanted to be the first person doing it. So yeah, I was super stoked and it felt great.
Well, that's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Out of here. Your part's done.